Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small-cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small-cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small-cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small-cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. Crypto.XL. So, looks like we're back, guys. So, Bitcoin is above some critical areas. And we weren't sure what was going to happen yesterday, right? It looks like it was coming down and it looked like it could end up crashing further. But what actually happened was it came down and it tagged the EMA, the 50 EMA, the moving average. It tagged this line and then it wicked back up. So this is actually a really, really good sign. When you have a long wick like this, that means that you have a lot of buying pressure pushing the sell pressure back to the upside. Now, where is it going to close, and how high are we going to go up, and are we going to reach, go back to all-time highs soon? Nobody knows. I could only tell you what I see on the charts, and I could also mention what has happened in the prior bull market. In January of 2021, we did come down. We came down about 30%. So far, from the top of the market, we've come down around 18%. So at this point, what I will say is that when you're coming down, right, when the prices are low, it's a very good time to DCA in. And again, you could always go lower. You could end up DCAing in here when we touched 89K, and then it falls down to 75K, and you're like, well, I wish I didn't buy at 85, or I wish I didn't buy at 89 because we're going to go lower. I should have bought lower and I would have had more coins. But the problem is though that you didn't know you were going to go lower. Next thing, not buying here at 89K means that when we do go back up higher, you miss the opportunity to get your projects at those really good prices. So the decision is ultimately up to you. It's your decision. What you need to do is you need to manage your risk versus reward. Like, if this is money that you need to do things right now, you probably shouldn't be putting that into the market. All right, so the inauguration is on January 20th, which is right around the corner. It's about 6 days away. So the question is, what's going to happen from now to January 20th? Also, today is the CPI number is going to be coming out today. I don't remember, it's PPI or CPI, one of the two. It's a price index. So basically, how much does everything cost? So that's going to affect the markets. I believe it's already out, actually. So the market open is doing quite well. Bitcoin's up 1.45%. So short term in the market, to make a long story short, and for those who want to short, um, you have to be careful if you're trying to do things short term. It's very difficult because you can be correct with your short term assessment, and you're right for a while, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin moves the opposite way and moves to an opposite way in a way that can wreck you, especially if you're under leveraged. In a market like this, a 3x leverage could liquidate you. And you're like, why would only 3x liquidate me? Well, if we get some good news, let's say Trump says, "Hey, we're day one. We're starting on the Bitcoin Reserve. We have a panel of people, and we're working with Coinbase and Crypto.com to create a conglomerate, and we're going to bolster up crypto and make this a national thing, and we're going to be the leaders in crypto." If he comes out and he does something like that, or he gets his friend Elon to do something similar, maybe crypto payments on Twitter, and they start accepting ADA and other cryptos. Just some bullish news, right? If we get something that is not predicted or not in the cards, a wild card. Let's say, like, you see how we're in this downtrend now. We're like on a slight downtrend. If we get some news at the right moment, all of a sudden you can get a $10,000 candle, and that $10,000 candle could liquidate all the shorts you have set up or all the trades you have set up. That's why even having a 3x leverage short is dangerous in this market, because a 33% move on one of your altcoins, such as a ADA or a Casper. You look what Casper did yesterday. It had like a 25% move in a very short amount of time. And this is what happens in these markets. So that's why even a 3x leverage could liquidate you in the same day. And it could liquidate you within 4 hours, actually. Now, you could always add margin so you don't get liquidated, but eventually you still could get liquidated. And if you would have just DCA'd in at the bottoms, or you don't know if it's a bottom at the moment, if you DCA'd in at peak fear, or when there's a lot of capitulation in the market, and when it seems like we're going to go lower, doing that and just sitting on your hands for 6 months or whatever the time is seems to garner greater rewards than trying to use leverage in an extremely, extremely volatile market. And this market is going to become more volatile. The volatility is not going away. It's not going to be lessened. It's actually going to increase. As we get further and deeper into this Q1 of 2025, I expect volatility to be off the chain. I mean, we're talking about a Bitcoin that we're expecting to significantly break 100K. We're expecting it to do that, and we're expecting to see 120, 130, 135K Bitcoin. We're expecting these things to happen. And I want to reiterate, I don't know anything for a fact, but what I will say is that it's quite likely that we do this, especially where we are in the cycle, with what's about to happen, with the fact that the new administration is going to come in within less than a week, and they're going to be very, very bullish on Bitcoin in general, which is going to push crypto in its entirety to all-time highs. And more importantly, or altcoins that are outside of the top 10 altcoins. This is top 10 dominance. The top 10 dominance, you see that it's slightly, it's coming down, it's on the downtrend, but you're also seeing these wicks. And these wicks are telling. Do you see these wicks? You're basically getting a lot of buy pressure, or you're getting a lot of dominance pushing up from the downside, which means that that means that the dominance of the total crypto market there's a lot of favor to the altcoins. So even though they're weak against Bitcoin right now, these wicks are telling, and it's also holding the 50 moving average right here. So I anticipate within a near term that this is going to be pushing to the upside. So this is a dominance of all of the altcoins outside of the top 10 altcoins in the market, top 10 market cap. So which means that we're right on the precipice of altcoin season. We're very, very close. So becoming bearish at this point and not investing in the market and turning away from the market and stop and disbelieving in altcoins and altcoin season, doing that at this pivotal moment, I think is a very bad thing to do. I think you're going to end up regretting it in the future. 6 months from now, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret not picking up altcoins on their lows. And this is not financial advice. I could be completely wrong with what I'm saying. I'm just giving you my opinion on the market, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an enthusiast and an altcoin investor, and you get to watch the process with me. So this is a crypto total market cap excluding the top 10 altcoins, and excluding the top 10 altcoins. And you can see that we went up December 2nd. That was a high. And at this point in December 2nd, you noticed in your portfolio that a lot of your coins, some of your coins actually did 100% here. You're looking in your portfolio and you're like, you're feeling good about what your portfolio was doing because this was about a 130% move. So you saw your portfolio do quite well, and this was December 2nd. And all I'd like to say is that the time period here was from Monday, the 4th of November. So from the 4th of November to December 2nd, which is roughly 1 month. So in 1 month, you saw a lot of the coins in your portfolio double in 1 month. And what I'd like to say about this is once we really get going, once Bitcoin really gets going, it goes over 100K, and then Bitcoin dominance starts to fall. See, this is Bitcoin dominance. Once Bitcoin dominance starts to fall, it's at resistance now. It's at a resistance line. And it starts to turn around, and we're looking at this probably the end of January heading into February where we really start breaking down. It's going to be fast, and it's going to be a lot of money flowing into the altcoins, because I mentioned from November to December. So if I were to take the Bitcoin dominance chart and look from November to December, that was a fall in dominance of approximately 11%. So Bitcoin dominance fell 11% from November to December. And that is when we started seeing coins such as ADA, such as XRP, and the other coins start doing XRP did a 400% in 1 month. Same thing with ADA and these other coins. So what happened when Bitcoin dominance fell is the large caps, the large dead dinosaur coins from last cycle started doing 400% rallies in 1 month. So we were expecting the money to fall into the mid caps and the small caps and the new projects as they were for for a long time, for years. Those were the projects that were moving, right? We've seen coins like Viat do like 100x within the last 2 years. And what has happened this last month with the movement is that the movement went to dinosaur coins. But you had 2 years to acquire the dinosaur coins. We didn't acquire the dinosaur coins because they weren't moving before. And we said that these coins are not the ones that are going to garner the most gains over the bull run. And that's still correct. However, history has taught us that if we had a small bag of these coins, that we still would have made a really, really good percentage profit. So the takeaway here for crypto is that you can acquire coins at their lows, and when they're at their lows, you don't need that much money to acquire them. Now, some of these coins, you might have to sit on them for a very long time and wait. So no movement for a long time. However, what I will also say is that at the point where we are in the cycle, you can't really afford to have projects that are not going to give you the best returns, because the bull market will probably be over by the end of this year. And you don't want to be a bag holder holding a bunch of coins that no one cares about and hoping they come back in 2026, which is a bear market, hoping they come back in 2029. You don't, who wants to wait that long, right? But this is a lesson for next cycle, right? That you can acquire coins that are at their lows, that if they're still going to be here as good projects, you can acquire them. So Bitcoin dominance fell 11% here, and these coins did a 400% return. If you look in the upside, Bitcoin dominance then retraced and went back to a 10% retracement, and that's the reason why a lot of people at this point, especially yesterday, were saying that they're wrecked, and this market doesn't feel that good, and etc. The reason why is because Bitcoin dominance went up, and at the same time, Bitcoin came down in price slightly, and that's where the wreckage came from. So, long story short, we saw a 30%, 35% loss in a lot of these small micro cap coins in a very short period of time, because Bitcoin dominance reversed and went up 11%. At the same time, the Bitcoin price fell about $5,000. So the point of this is that the market moves really, really fast, and a lot could happen to your portfolio in a very short period of time. And this market is very volatile, and it's going to become even more volatile. And this is how you can get liquidated from a 2-3 days move in the markets very, very quickly. 35% moves in all coins happens all the time, especially the smaller the coin, the greater the chance of you getting a 30% or so move, or even a 50% move in a very short period of time. Now, looking at Bitcoin dominance, we've came up, and we are now at resistance at this ascending line. So there's a possibility that we bounce off of this, and we might then come down a little bit. As Bitcoin dominance falls, the altcoins rally. So Bitcoin dominance, we are up here at 58%. And this was an 11% move, and we saw what happened to our portfolios. So another 11% move or more is what's in store for us, especially when we have a cascade falling down of Bitcoin dominance. And if we are able to pull up the chart and see what has happened in the past, this right here, this is what we're waiting for. And what's the time period here? That's February of 2017. January, where's January? This is January. So we might be right here with Bitcoin dominance, with it slightly moving. This is on the monthly. Remember, I went from weekly to monthly. So we might be right here. So basically, we have not seen anything yet. Last bull market, it fell all the way down here. And we paused in Bitcoin dominance falling around the end of July. That's when we started pausing. And, this is seesawing, going back and forth. Around the end of July is when we paused. And if you look at the movement in Bitcoin dominance, it fell 48%. So we've seen what 11% did. 48% is approximately 5x that. So imagine what just happened before, but 5x. And imagine that happening to your altcoins, and not just flowing to the large caps, it starts flowing into the mid caps and small caps. So that's what's ahead. This is what is ahead. This is what should be coming up. And it should actually start really, really soon, especially as we start heading into February. The charts are the charts, right? There's only so long you're going to keep on playing with resistance and support until this breaks down and starts going the other way, and for a long period of time. Is it going to fall another 48%? I don't know. I have no idea. I expect it to fall a significant amount, and I think this is right around the corner. Right? So just don't lose focus, and don't lose hope, and don't give up on the market. You can give up when your portfolio is up like 5x, then give up, okay? At that point, give up then, right? Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just my opinion on the market. Manage your risk. So ZayaAI is a new project that's coming out. I'm interested to see how this is going to do. It has a market cap of $600 million, 547 million. That's when it first starts. Fully diluted of 15 million. This is a new project. I'm interested in new projects in a bull market because I feel that they're going to garner the greatest percentage of returns. There's going to be a tremendous amount of dilution, but I don't plan to hold it into the bear market. I plan to hold it for the bull market. And new projects that are in AI that have a market cap of under $1 million, that's backed by credible teams, that's been investigated and vetted by these launch pads. I'm interested in taking a look at them. So new project, ZayaAI, I will definitely keep an eye out for it. They match AI with, I believe it's cancer research. So, that's quite ambitious. It's very, very ambitious. Do they have enough regulatory clearance for it? I don't know. We just need them to last through the bull market, and I think they will. And at under $1 million in market cap, launching on these different launch pads, it's worth a look. So if you're not able to get in on the launch pad, then basically look for it on listing and look for it to crash. And at the point when it crashes, you might DCA in small amounts of money, not that much money, because it's an IDO. It's very risky. You don't know what these things could drop, 70% within 2-3 months, or they could end up doing a 10x, within a couple of weeks, right? It all has to do with what point in the market are these things launching. And because they're launching when I believe is about to be one of the most lucrative times in the market, I think it'll do quite well. Time will tell. We will see. But they're launching right when it's Q1 of the bull market, right? It's Q1 of 2025, right when the government is going to start doing quantitative easing eventually in 2025. I know they did not. They're not doing as many rate cuts as we thought they were going to do because the job market is so strong. But quantitative easing, I believe it's eventually going to happen. So I will acquire and set myself up to acquire these tiny microcap projects in the meantime. Another one to take a look at is XYRO. This one has a market cap of $624,000. It's going to be coming out quite soon. Do look out for these tickers. You can do your own research to see how they're doing on listing. And again, if you see major crashes in these, then it might be a good opportunity. Another one that I'm stoked over, that I'm really, really bullish on, is GPT Wars. Reason why I'm bullish on this one is because this involves AI agents, and it has a market cap of what? $400,000, right? I think it's very hard for this one to do bad. I think it's really, really hard. I took a look at their website and I took a look at the game. I like how everything looks. And if this launches when the market starts to go green again, and it seems like we're starting to go green, and it coincides with the inauguration, and it coincides with the bullishness of the US and them promoting crypto. All of these narratives together, again with AI agents, could make a 400K market cap project do quite well. I was about to give them a number of multiples, but I'm not, because no one knows how many multiples this can do. One thing I will say though, if you look at a lot of projects that ended up doing like 100x last cycle, they came out around now, okay? So that's why I'm paying attention to these tiny micro cap coins that's coming out with the correct narrative at the correct time. And again, time will tell. Crypto is very risky. None of this is financial advice. I'm just giving you a look-see into things that I'm interested in. I'm also very interested in launch pads. There's many, many launch pads I'm into. do check out GameFi. GameFi is good risk reward. GAFI, Gaffy is a ticker. It's very, very good risk reward as far as the market cap that it's at and your allocation and the fact that they have really, really good liquidity. I really like Engine Starter. Engine Starter gives you a very good allocation for the current market cap, but you are playing with very, very low liquidity. So that's always a very bad sign for a launchpad. And it seems like they've started to increase it a little bit. It's about 27K now in liquidity, which is a joke for a launchpad project at the status of Engine Starter. They've launched like 100 IDOs, and I'm taking a bet that they'll eventually get that fixed. Also, more importantly, we're heading to the height point of the cycle, very, very close to the height point of the cycle. I do want to tell you one more thing about the height point of the cycle. Once we get into the banana zone, it's going to be too late for you to get the proper positioning that you want. You won't have time. Okay, so right now we were zoomed in and we're like, oh, Bitcoin's coming down, we're crashing, crypto sucks. Why am I losing money? And we were not feeling that. We weren't feeling too good about it. What I can tell you about that is if you zoom in and you're all zoomed in the market's going to destroy you, right? This is how you lose money in crypto, the day to day. I'm going to buy, I'm going to sell, I'm going to sell, I'm going to buy, I'm losing money, I'm selling. But this is how you lose money in crypto. The way to make money in crypto is to zoom out, right? If you zoom in, you'll never get it right because the market makers, they design a market to take money from you, to suck the most amount of money from the most amount of people. It's not designed for you to win. The only way you win is if you buy here, right? And you ignore all the noise, the FUD, the news, ignore everything, and you start selling here. That's how you win. And it seems very easy. It's very easy what I just said. Simple, right? I said start selling here. I guess the better, if you look at the 2020-21 market, you buy here and you start selling up here. Very simple. Very, very simple, right? But what happens is that we zoom in on the day to day and it's playing ping pong going up and down, and then there's news coming out. And sometimes our portfolio is down 40%, and we're like, why did we ever buy crypto? And we put too much money in to begin with. That's the main problem. We put too much money to begin with. So when it's down 40%, we feel, not too good. And then we end up selling at a 40% loss. That's how you lose money in crypto. The correct way to crypto is to DCA small amounts here. When I say small amounts, a small amount is relative to your income and your budget. Everybody's amount is different. But let's use the standard American or the standard citizens. Small amounts, $20, $50, $100, whatever it is, right? Small amounts. That's what small amounts mean. It means amounts that if you were to lose it, it wouldn't destroy your day. Like you could still go to the park and still have a good time, go to the movies or whatever it is you do, go to the gym and you're still happy, hang out with friends and buddies and still be happy, right? That's small amounts, right? You didn't miss it. Your lifestyle didn't change. You can still go out to have something to eat or whatever it is that you do and, go on that trip you wanted to go on to and you didn't miss it. That's what a small amount means, right? That way you're able to hold ADA for 2 years while Alex Becker makes fun of your lifestyle, right? You're able to do that at that point if it's a small amount, okay? But what we end up doing is we put the entire paycheck in right here or something, and then the market falls, Bitcoin falls 10%, your altcoin falls 35%. You're like, damn, this sucks. And you're just like, I don't like crypto at all, right? And you feel like selling and stuff. And that's how you lose money in crypto, guys. So don't do that, right? Let's put small amounts in on the dip. Yesterday I said we can go lower, but it was a good DCA point. So if you did DCA, then you're up today. But if you DCA'd a small amount, so if you DCA small amounts at those points when we have pullbacks, and then a couple months, 6 months from now when we're way up here, and when I say way up here, guys, I mean way up here. I don't even want to give a price as to where Bitcoin could go because I don't know. All right. I'm just going to say way up. Okay. Way up, wherever way up means. When we're way up here, you've been DCing so much in these little points, and like this little $50, $100, whatever up here is like 1,000, 15,000, 20, 30,000. By the time you get up here, and if you take out little chunks up here, your future you is going to be thanking past you so much. You're going to be so proud of yourself. Like, thanks, man. Wow, this is great. Do remember at this point though to take some on. We don't know where the top is going to be. We have our projections, and we have where we think it's going to be, right? We say we think it's going to be, there's going to be a top around April-ish, March. We think that, right? We think there might be a crash, selling may go away, and then we'll come back again in November with another top. We think this and we think that, but no one knows, because the future is not written, at least not written for man. We don't know what the future is going to hold. All I will say is, if you're in tremendous profit in the future, and I'm going to let you know this now because you might be in tremendous profit in the future, do remember to take some profits on the way up, because if you don't, somebody else will. All right. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, everything's going according to plan. I also like to mention, do check out my Patreon. You can see when I'm buying, what I'm buying, for what prices, and my analysis on the market. And definitely check it out. I would like to take you on this journey, and you can see my journey. You can see what I'm doing. And remember, none of this is financial advice. Ultimately, you have to make the decision to click the buy button or sell button. I'm not going to sell for you, and I'm not going to be buying for you. You can use my knowledge and my research, and you could piggyback off of that and come up with your own information and what's best for you. That's the best way to do these markets. Do learn some of this stuff on your own, because there's so much news and so much information, and the floodgates are about to open up. Things are about to get crazy, especially as this market picks up. And at some point, it's going to seem like everybody's in profit and everyone is in money. And there's going to be new projects coming out every day. There'll be like 20 of them every day, and it'll be hard to stay on top of everything. All right. So do check out the Patreon, and I will see you guys on top. This is Crypto.XL with your market update and the information. Take care, guys. Peace out and have a good one.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small-cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small-cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small-cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small-cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed